You slip into life inside a massive stone castle somewhere in medieval Europe. The room is crowded. Servants rush around carrying towels. Nobles stand in the corner pretending to care, and your parents are smiling proudly. Congratulations, you have been born a king. Well, not exactly. For now, you're only a prince. But everyone already knows you're next in line for the throne, and that means your problems are starting early. Most babies are born into a family. You were born into a political crisis waiting to happen. For the first few years, life is pretty good. You sleep, you eat, you cry, you poop. A lot. Whenever you start screaming, 3 servants sprint across the castle like they're responding to a national emergency. Life is easy. But eventually, you start growing up. And unlike normal children, nobody lets you do normal child things. Want to run outside? No, you're the future king. Want to climb trees? Absolutely not. Future kings don't fall out of trees. Want to play in the mud? Have you completely lost your mind? You're royalty. Instead, you're handed books. Lots of books. As the years pass, you begin noticing something strange. The servants laugh at every joke. The nobles agree with everything you say. One day, you accidentally call a horse a cow. Everyone nods. Very wise observation, Your Highness. No wonder kings make terrible decisions. Nobody tells them they're wrong. Still, life could be worse. You have great food, expensive clothes, a warm bed. Then you meet your relatives, and suddenly things get complicated. Your uncle keeps asking about the line of succession. Your cousin keeps talking about how he'd make a great king. Your older brother keeps staring at the crown during ceremonies. Maybe they're just curious, or maybe they're waiting for you to disappear. It's hard to know. By the time you turn 18, you're expecting adventure. Maybe you'll travel the world. Maybe you'll find true love. Maybe you'll become a legendary hero. Instead, your advisor walks into the room. Your Highness, it's time to get married. To who? A princess. Oh, which one? We're still figuring that out. A few months later, you're standing beside a woman you've met exactly twice. The kingdom celebrates. You smile. She smiles. Neither of you has any idea what's happening. But apparently the alliance is very important. Years pass. Then one morning the castle bells begin ringing. Your father is dead, and now you're king. The crown is placed on your head. The crowd cheers. Trumpets blast. You feel powerful. Then your advisor hands you a stack of problems. The treasury is nearly empty. The harvest failed. Bandits are raiding villages. The army needs funding, and neighboring kingdoms are threatening war. You've officially been king for 6 minutes. It's already awful. Every day someone arrives with a new disaster. Your Majesty, the bridge collapsed. Your Majesty, the grain stores are low. Your Majesty, the peasants are angry. Why are the peasants always angry? You build roads. They're angry. You raise taxes. They're angry. You lower taxes. Somehow, they're still angry. One year, a drought destroys the crops. People begin starving. Then comes war. Thousands of soldiers gather. Banners wave in the wind. The enemy marches toward your borders. You spend months planning strategies, organizing supplies, preparing defenses, and after all that work, the battle lasts 3 hours. Fortunately, you win. The kingdom celebrates. Unfortunately, celebrations don't last long, because now your cousin has started a rebellion. Remember him? Yeah, turns out he wanted the throne. The rebellion fails, but now you're paranoid. Every dinner feels suspicious. Every compliment sounds fake. One night you wake up after hearing a noise. Nothing's there. The next night you hear another. Still nothing. By the third night, you're sleeping with guards outside your room. Congratulations, you've unlocked royal anxiety. Years continue passing. Your hair turns gray. Your back starts hurting. The kingdom is stable. The wars are over. The rebels are gone. Things are finally peaceful. Then you look in a mirror, and for the first time, you realize you're old. The crown feels heavier. The stairs feel steeper. The days feel shorter. Soon enough, your time comes to an end. The kingdom mourns. The bells ring once more. And that's why it really sucks to be born a king.